third part of 11.1 deals with Venn diagrams. I'm going to give you a heads up that a lot of this is going to be vocab for the first part of the video. We'll start with set notation. Set notation is a collection of numbers or objects. The symbol U is going to be used to represent the universal set, or the total encompassing of everything we're dealing with. And when we talk about most subsets, they're going to be labeled with A, B, and C. You typically won't have more than 3 subsets. Now, when we talk about an element, you'll hear this term quite often. An element is each number or object in a set. It's that member of the set. Now, a Venn diagram is going to be that universal set U represented by a rectangle that shows relationships between your subsets. And sets within the universal set are represented by circles. Now, if we have an element or a set, the complement to that is going to be the set of all elements of U which are not in A or B, noted by A with an apostrophe. So, for example, suppose that U is 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8, and A is 2, 7, and 8. The complement of A would be 3 and 5. And that would be shown in a picture like this, where we have here 2, 7, and 8, each within the circle, while 5 and 3 are outside the circle but still in the rectangle. So they're still a part of U, they're just not a part of A. So A prime can be noted as not A. An intersection is going to be noted with, basically it looks like a horseshoe, or an upside down U, all elements common to both A and B. It's that shaded region in blue in the picture where circles for A and B overlap. So as you see, if it's both A and B, then it's going to be where it overlaps, not where it's or. Now, intersection, remember, is and. Now, on the other hand, union is going to be or. And a union is noted by a U, and it's all elements in A or B or both. Shaded region, which includes everywhere in either set. So in our picture here, all of both circles, including the overlapping area, encompasses the union. Finally, we have the term mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means that they're disjoint. In other words, the two sets do not have any overlap or anything in common. So it would be noted in a picture with 2 circles not touching each other in any way, shape, or form. The next piece is to take a look at some common ones that you will see. The first one is A complement intersected with B. It means A, not A, and B. So it means that anything that is in B but not in A, which is everything but that overlap. A intersected with B, the whole thing complemented. It means outside of where A and B intersect. So everything but the overlap. The next one, A is shaded, that would just be noted as A. B complement is everything but what's in B. And the fifth one, which is another complement, is A intersected with the complement of B, which is the vice versa of the first one listed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at an example of what we need to be able to do. You need to write down the number of elements in the following sets and then identify A intersected with B and A union with B. So we look at our sets. A is 0, 3, 5, 8, 14, and B is 1, 4, 5, 8, 11, 13. I see that both of these have 5 and 8 in common, which means that that goes in the overlapping spot. Then the rest of them get put into their own sets. So we have 0, 3, and 14 in A, and over in B we have 1, 4, 11, and 13. So when we look at A intersected with B, we're going to write write that solution with our bracket, and we're going to put in 5 and 8 because that is the intersection of where they overlap. It's this area in here. Now when we talk about A union with B, this is going to be the set of 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, 11, 13, 14. If you notice, it is everything that is encompassed within both A, within B, as well as in both, as the definition states. Now we need to take a look at one that's not quite as straightforward. We've got the letters of the alphabet for the union set, which would be, if we put this into a rectangle and note it as the union, and A is the letters in Springbok and B are the letters in Waterbuck. I want you to take a minute to go ahead and put the letters in the proper locations and then enter into Edpuzzle the A intersected with B, A in union with B, and A intersected with B complement. And then you can go ahead and press play to check your answer. Checking to see this, I see that in common with the two of them, we have a K, we have a B, we have that, and we have an R. So that tells me that R, B, and K go in the middle. That leaves me with S, P, I, N, G, and O over in set A, and in B, it's W, A, T, E, U, and C. So then when I look at A intersected with B, this is going to be the set R, B, K. For A unioned with B, then that would be S, P, R, I, N, G, B, O, K, W, A, T, E, U, C. Now when we talk A intersected with the complement of B, this is where we say A and not B, which is going to be everything that's in A and not in B, which in the case here is everything just in this spot minus the overlap, which means that our set is going to be S, P, I, N, G, and O. Moving on to one, now we have 3 different sets. In this case, it would be like saying this is A, this is B, and this is C, although we do have titles. And you need to be able to answer questions based upon what you're given. It says here, how many pet owners are represented altogether? That said, that means that we're going to take all of our numbers and add them up. So we have 6 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2. If we add those up, 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 5 is 14, plus 3 is 17, plus 2 is 19. Now, how many people own a cat, a dog, and a bird? That's going to be this overlapping area, which means there's one person. How many people owning both a dog and a cat? So we go for the overlap of dog and cat. Now, It doesn't say anything about that they can't also own a bird, so you will have to include that as well. So that means that we have 3. How many own both a bird and a cat? We go for bird and cat, which is going to be this area here, which is 1. And how many people own only a dog or only a bird? So dog or bird is going to be only a dog or only a bird. So that's 5 plus 2, so therefore 7. Your job now is to go ahead and complete our U-Try problems. We have 3 of them today. Enter your answers based on the questions I write into Edpuzzle. Bring the questions with you to class tomorrow.